Hi Cancer, welcome to your week ahead reading for May 10th through May 16th. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below. This is intended to be an open reading, so whatever comes out is read. It could be a little bit of romance, a little bit of work, or it could just be all money or all romance. It's just going to depend. It's open. If this is about a person, this could resonate with theirs or yours for that matter, moon, rising, or Venus sign. All right, Cancer. What do we got here for Cancer? Cancerian. Week ahead for Cancer. All right. Week ahead for Cancer. Knight of Cups. That could be Scorpio. Page of Swords. Queen of Pentacles. Eight of Swords. This one's been coming up a lot. This one... oh gosh, and then there was the Moon card came up a lot for all the readings, or has been coming up a lot. Eight of Swords, okay. This could be Capricorn. Two of Pentacles. High Priestess, that could be Pisces or Cancerian. And the Wheel of Fortune. All right. There we are. Okay. So this is the, okay. Steady as she goes here. What's this? So this is a week of you kind of holding down the fort, but are there, okay, and across the board so far, all of these have been about people, the outside appearance is kind of this sort of vigilance or diligence, and it could be that we're waiting to see what the heck's going to happen in our city or county or province or whatnot. But internally, there's a lot of planning and a lot of strategy and a lot of mental energy going on. This is not, it might be a week of flow, but it's not a quiet week per se, because there's a lot of mental strategery going on. The outside is not matching the inside. The outside could be really calm and there could be this flow, but the inside is just like making decisions as they come up and managing them, which is good, but it's kind of a contrast, which is usually you don't see. Internal, a lot of times, at least for the readings that I'm doing, matches the outternal, or outternal. I love it. That's my new word, outternal. The internal matches the outternal. All right. What's this? What's this Queen of Pentacles about? I always love to see that as a Cancerian, right? It's Capricorn. Out. That's not Capricorn. That's what you call it. Queen of Pentacles. King of Swords, that could be Aquarius or Gemini or Libra. A lot of times I read that as Gemini, but I said Aquarius, so we're sticking with that. So we got Capricorn here, or Aquarius, or Gemini. It's just Eight of Swords here, Cancer. Aha. Okay. Okay. What's this Two of Pentacles or Cancerian? What's this Two of Pentacles? So you're at the crossroads with somebody. You're not able to. Okay, consider that you might be like, it's been a while. If it hasn't been a while, you're afraid to make the first move, or you're afraid for things to go on to the next level. You'd much rather stay in the comfort of where you are and kind of maybe verbally spar with someone, or just attend that class and sit next to them, or just continue to be a flirty coworker or something. And I'm not saying anything untoward. I'm just saying, just continue to regard them as somebody that you're fond of, that you work with. But it's like you're really wanting to do your due diligence about crossing that line, because you like this person, but you're not sure if it's advantageous for you to venture out. What's this? Pisces. Well, this is High Priestess. Pisces or Cancerian. What's this High Priestess about? Cancer. Nine of Swords. Okay. Stop spinning your wheels and commit. Make a decision. Well, I'm just going to wait for the sign. I'm going to wait to feel intuitively led. Stop it. That's just an excuse, isn't it? And I'm not saying that to be like, oh, you're just making... No, but consider that it's very convenient to go, oh, it just doesn't feel right, which could be true. But how convenient also, because if you like where you're at, you like where you're at. And that's okay. And if it's just like, I just don't want to order from the menu. I got the menu in front of me. It's right there. I like it. I'm looking at the thing and I like it, but I'm not ready to order yet. And that's okay too. It's okay. It's this Page of Swords. But when I'm ready to eat, it's going to be that without sounding weird. It's this Page of Swords. The Fool. Okay. Gemini, Virgo, or Aries. What's this Wheel of Fortune about? So is this somebody new that you just met? And you're thinking about this person, and you're trying to figure them out, and you're trying to figure you out, and you're trying to, but there's also this affection or fondness for them, and it's got potential, and you're trying to gauge that potential. So this money is the same, work is the same. There's no change there. It's just holding down the fort and doing the same. Still good. But so this could very well be a new romantic interest that you're kind of flip-flopping on, going back and forth, and you're like, I don't know what to do, and I don't know how to still preserve me. And I don't want to do what I've been doing or where I came from. I don't want to put myself out there. I have other priorities anyway. It's not a big deal, but it kind of is, because I kind of want to be a part of this, so there's a lot of that. There's a lot of this. Do you know what I mean? Like the swimming and swirling around, just keep swimming. So and I feel like while you might be hanging it up on, well, I just don't know how I feel or what I said, that actually is going to get called into question, that you actually are going to be able to and I don't like that whole be careful what you wish for, because I feel like it's punitive. Like, don't want anything ever, otherwise it's going to just invariably show you not to want, because it's going to be what you want but come by bad circumstances. Shame on you for wanting. Oh, shut up. So if you say, well, I'm waiting till I feel right about it. Okay, guess who's going to wake up and go, you rang? You want to talk about something? You said intuition, I'm here. What did you want to talk about? And you're like, okay, well, now that you're here, I don't know. And that's what this is. It's not anything that's going to take you under or dismount you or dethrone you or anything like that. It's just, this is a lot of mental energy about a potential new situation, and it feels like it is connected to work, or someone that's in, like, that you're friends with, that there's a lot of discourse with, a lot of maybe, talking, a lot of, this person, but there might be some curiosity now about what's beyond how you know them, and this is you kind of negotiating that. Other than that, a very quiet week. I think that there needs to, the mindset, and this is maybe why the High Priestess showed up, needs to be examined as to why, if there's interest in someone else, you're afraid it will dethrone you or cause be of compromise or sacrifice to yourself. It won't be, but it's worth looking at why you feel like it might be, or it should, or it could. That's why I think the High Priestess showed up. Because she's like, yeah, let's look at that. Let's see beyond that. What's really going on there? Why does it have to be either or? So, yeah. That's the meta. That's the deep dive on it. And it's only a week, so I got to make sure I'm not, going there, because it's only weekly reading. But it is worth looking at. That let's be honest, you want this, or you want to enjoy the potential of it, or there's a not a potential, there's a predisposition or a predilection, there's some kind of leaning towards this, but the more you lean towards it, the more you might delight in it or want it, the more you're like, oh, wait, because it's still at that either or stage. Either I go with this and I give over, or I stay in my power, and yet I kind of want to go there, but I don't want to. So this is protective energy also. You're just feeling like you need to be protective of yourself. And I think that's why intuition showed up. Why the High Priestess showed up. Why needing to see beyond the veil. Needing to look at what you're afraid of. I think it might be that you're ready to kind of look at that. What's kind of kept you so shrouded in seclusion or mystery for a while here. Good for you. It's very brave to do that. And you're ready. Everything else is secure, quiet, calm. So this is you, for the Cancers I'm reading for, this is about you entertaining thoughts about somebody new. This is not somebody from your past. This is probably somebody you work with or know in a networking capacity or through a friend. And there's potential here, but this is you also assessing that potential and grappling with it and maybe wrestling with it and negotiating it. And it does need to be dismantled as far as it having to be an either or. It doesn't have to be you give over or it's or you stay. There is no gray area here. There can be gray area. There can be a progression. It doesn't have to be, and there's this divide. This is the gray area, and it can be traversed. And this is you figuring out the beginnings of that, how to do that. Which is kind of exciting because there's been just a focus on that winning streak, that work winning streak, that money winning streak. And this is the beginnings of a, like, kind of peeking around the curtain and going, well, so I do maybe want something with that over there, that person. Like, what are they all about? And what, you know what I mean? So this is the beginnings of that. Okay. What else for Cancerian? Okay, so with that curiosity and with examining, like, okay, why am I of the mindset? Because for the Cancers I'm reading for, it shows this mindset of staying in your power and keeping things strategic and rational and not telling how you feel, not moving forward, or completely just kind of like giving over to the potential and the like. And it doesn't mean that you have to verbalize that, but it's the difference between letting your guard down or not even acknowledging that you're curious. Like, this is you not even acknowledging to yourself maybe and just wanting to totally stay over here versus, okay, finally acknowledging it. Not that you're still going to do anything about it, but at least acknowledging it and starting to learn to relate to that dynamic differently. Starting to learn you in a relationship or the potential of a relationship differently. And kind of being open to what could be there. I don't think this is about work. I think this is all about the potential with someone that you maybe have been watching for a while also, that is familiar to you. This is not an unknown. This is not you going on an app and going on a date, because who is right now? Honestly. Unless you meet somebody social distancing, and you two are on the other side of the street or something. But, I mean, this feels like a familiar. What's for Cancerian here? Opportunity knocks. Go for it. Let's just take that out of the equation. Okay, so, it's a go. Green light, it's a go. And this also is indicative or just kind of doubling down on the fact that you're still in the flow. That you've set up your foundation very well to be able to be in the flow. That you can trust yourself. That it's not the way it used to be. You don't have to be afraid, or you don't have to be, I don't want to say like, well, that's, just go for it. But if there's fear, you can let yourself off the hook. You can take a look at it. You can examine that. You're in a good place. So all signs go. This is also indicative of another week, yet again, of flow and winning. So just the beginnings of the curiosity about someone and the potential and what would I be like in a relationship, or what would it be like in a relationship with them, and all of that fun kind of curiosity that comes with it. Yay. Okay. What else for Cancerian? And honestly, this doesn't feel like fear. It just feels like you're like, oh, but it doesn't feel like fear. Like it doesn't feel like needing to get out of Dodge and you're fearful and you're afraid. No, this just feels like coming out after like a dormant period and being like, well, I don't even know what to say, or what would I even do or wear or dress, or how would I even. And it's really safe kind of right now in the friend zone or talking in a limited capacity with someone only about what you have a common interest in. But there is curiosity beyond that. For Cancerian. Golly, so many have been coming up like on the side, perfectly on the side. I'm not turning them anymore. I'm leaving them like that. I'm going to leave them how they land. Unless it's like this, obviously it's like that. But I'm not going to do the turn anymore. I'm going to leave it like that. Why? Because it's in limbo, isn't it? It's kind of up in the air. It's kind of in that just sort of curiosity mental stage. So this is 10 of 10 of Cups. Being happy right where you're at. This is you being comfortable right where you're at. You're in the flow. You're happy. You can afford to think about somebody. It's not costing you anything. And you like it. And this might be the first time in a long while that you are. And for now, that's enough. And you're not pushing it. It's just a delight to think about something new and in that capacity for yourself, because maybe there wasn't ever any fear. It's just you were so focused on work. Or maybe you learned a lot in your past relationship and don't want to repeat it, so you're like, I'm good for now. But might be the first time you've actually considered somebody in a romantic capacity for a while, and it's kind of a lot of fun. You don't know what decisions you'll make. You're not worried about that. You're just you're in a good place and you're thinking about the person, and that's that. Also, another week of flow. Money's good, work's good. That's not, for the Cancers I'm reading for, that's not an issue. Maybe that's, again, why there's kind of the ability to think about something like this, because everything else is taken care of. It's okay. And so far, the readings that I've done, like, it's like that. It's typically like, well, okay, these areas are taken care of, so now I'm going to focus on work, or now I'm going to focus on, so, okay. Oh, this could be Gemini, Taurus, or Libra, by the way. Yay. Okay. All right. Okay, Cancer. I hope this was helpful. Happy Mother's Day to pretty much all of you, because, you know, Cancer is the mother of the zodiac, so I've read or been told. So happy Mother's Day to all you maternal beings out there. And thank you for stopping by. Thank you for your service if you are an essential worker or a first responder. And I hope I wish you a good week. Much love to you, Cancer, and you take care.